friends, and welcome to Woodshed Theory. I'm Claire, and today we are going to be doing a spring flowers haul. I was not expecting to get so many plants, and they were having a delivery of plants when I got there, and some of it was just so nice that I couldn't pass it up, so here we are. Now, if you know me, you know that I love gardening. It's a hobby of mine, and I'm not always successful with it, but I really enjoy learning. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got and get some things planted. The first thing that I got was a hanging fuchsia, and I've been looking for one of these and haven't seen them at garden centers in a few years. The reason why I decided to get this one is because it does well in shade, and most of my garden is heavily shaded, so I thought that it would be a good fit. I'm trying to find a bloom for you. There you go. They kind of remind me of bleeding hearts, but they're a little bit more hardy than bleeding hearts, so I am very excited about that. Next thing I got was fairly affordable, $2.98, and this is just some Dusty Miller. If you are familiar with a lamb's ear, it has a similar feel to it. Has that fuzzy coating on all of the leaves. This is supposed to be an annual, and I will say that in California it stays alive all year and gets huge. I've had it in my garden before, and it grew better than anything else, and I ended up having to rip it out because it got so big, and I just didn't have it planted in a good spot for it to stay. I did try to relocate it, and it does not like to be transferred, so just keep that in mind if you ever go for a Dusty Miller. Once they get mature, they get little yellow flowers, which I think are really nice with the light kind of sage green, mint green, and the kind of buttery yellow flowers look really nice. Next thing I got was in the line at Lowe's, and the reason I got it is because it's a Snapdragon, and when I was a little girl and we'd go to the garden center, that's always what I wanted to get for our garden. And I actually chose this one because it has not bloomed yet, so it'll kind of be a surprise on what this will be. I went pretty colorful with my choices, so I think any color is going to look fine with it. So happy with that. It was $1.98. Here's one of my personal favorites, some pansies. I love that these come in a million different colors. This is kind of a Merlot with a yellow center. They're so pretty, and I know that these are part of the viola family, but the pansies are the big ones. I love that they look really delicate, and yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love the flowers that come up. I love the velvety texture of the petals, so I'm excited to plant that. This next one is actually something that I am familiar with. It is called a Lobelia, and I think it has one flower on it right now. It's this pretty blue flower. So I've had really good success with these in the past. I finally had one that lived for 2 years and died. It's supposed to be an annual, so I wasn't that upset. But basically, this whole thing will mound with these blue little flowers, and it looks really beautiful, affordable. I think this was under $2. Lobelia. The last one I had was white with a little blue, just so pretty, but I love this kind of indigo blue color, so pretty. I'm loving my background right now, it's so nice. This is a new one for me. I thought it would go good with some of my, oh, here we go. This is a new one for me. I thought it would go good with some of the other kind of pinks and purples that I picked out today. And it is kind of the same size as the Lobelia. It's called an Alison, Lobelia, Maritima, and it's another mounding annual. And it is different shades of purples. It goes from dark purple to white. Thought that was really pretty. I always like when you kind of have to take a look at flowers and they're all just a little bit different. So I thought this would go really well. So the reason that I bought another gardenia is because I killed my last one. It was doing great, and gardenias are pretty hardy. I accidentally covered it up with some yard trimmings, and it didn't get any sunlight for the winter, and it is now dry as a stick. So this is just a small gardenia bush to replace that. I grew up with a gardenia in my room, I believe, and I've always loved the smell because of that. It has the most fragrant bloom, so if you like smelly flowers, a gardenia is for you. They do like, is it copper? No, they like iron. If you're having trouble with your gardenia leaves getting yellow or crispy, move it to a more shaded spot and then start giving it some iron supplements. So spray it down with iron supplement for plants once a week, and that always works for me. And this time I'm not going to kill this one. Look at this beauty. I've never owned one of these before, but I'm very excited to own one now. They had a few different colors, but this bluish lavender really got to me. And this is a Columbine, a kirigami blue and white, part shade or sun, which is perfect for my garden. I'm always looking for flowers that I can grow in bad soil and not a lot of sunlight. You know, rental life. Let me see if I can zoom in. Look how gorgeous that thing is. There's other buds too, so I can't wait to see it bloom. It has this like, kind of like almost squid-like effect off the back, which I think is so pretty. And then the inner, slow down Maurice, the inner petals right here are turned into a white, and then it has the yellow stamen. It's so pretty. Winner! I have never seen these huge pots of ranunculus, and my first thought was, those ranunculus are redunculus, and they need to come home with me. Various colors of ranunculus, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in my, got a red and a purple. I mean, they're so beautiful. They're kind of, they have a begonia type petal, but a marigold type stem, if that makes any sense. Got orange and yellow on this one. Oh my gosh. Pale pink and like a coral pink. So beautiful. I cannot wait to maybe kill these. I can't wait. I hope they do well because, I mean, let me help you out there. Look at that thing. I love this one too. Beautiful. Wow. The final thing I got is a little bit weird, but I'm a little bit weird, so welcome to Woodshed Theory. And that is a praying mantis egg sac. I usually buy, every year I buy ladybugs to release in my garden. I don't know if it helps or works, and I don't care. I just like the ladybugs and I like putting them in my garden. They didn't have ladybugs this year. This is so much cooler. I have never hatched little baby praying mantises, so I think what I'm going to do is turn it into a, I'm 32 and doing a science experiment, and maybe put it in a mason jar in my kitchen and watch it happen. Wish me luck, but I will keep you updated on this one. Is everything that I picked up at Lowe's today, and I am going to go ahead and probably wait until tomorrow and then work on getting my springtime patio set up. I'll be filming that too.